My husband and I bought this with my aunt and uncle, and Meg is their daughter. And so we do this together. Meg is my cousin. She was born with Down syndrome. She is 32, and her birthday is like the biggest deal ever.
On this, and McCoy and my dad.
They chose the name?
Yes, after me.
After you?
It made me happy. I cook. I love cooking.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Being a cheese burrito.
Most of our recipes are family recipes, like our green chili and our tacos and the salsa. Like McCoy and I make the salsa. Only one other person here as an employee makes the salsa. So we have regulars that come, like it's our Friday lunch date, or, you know, it's Taco Tuesday, so we're going for tacos. And, you know, it's just, we get these regulars now that we didn't ever think of that in the beginning, that we would have regulars. We have people who come and just sit at the counter just to visit for 2 or 3 hours at a time. And that's a lot of fun for us. It's become more than what we thought it was. It's like the gathering place. People plan parties and they want us to cater to their family reunion or their school activity, or it's just become bigger and better than we ever thought. I know we joke now that we should add on a banquet room because we have reservations for 30 and 40 people, then we don't know where to put the rest of our customers. So, so that's kind of fun, and we joke, but it may become a reality someday. So. We are going to add on a bigger bakery. Right now it's kind of a hallway, but our bakery is exploding and we love it. And we're so thankful for everyone loving our stuff that we need more space and more ovens, because we don't have enough ovens. We started with a single oven with a stove, and now we have a big commercial oven, but it's not enough now. So we just do our cupcakes, our brownies, our cinnamon rolls, our cookies. We have people stop on their way to work or on their way home from work because, oh, I'm taking these to my coworkers or I'm taking them home to my family. We have people that stop on their way to Phoenix to visit family because they said, don't come unless you bring cupcakes for Meg's. Bakery is probably our biggest. So we do sell a lot of sodas, but I really think bakery outdoes sodas by far.
And what's your favorite menu item to eat here?
That's how they choose.
So my favorite is going to be the Keen's burger and the chicken sandwich, and anything fry bread, because fry bread's always awesome. Any way you have it, on a burger with beans, with green chili, or with honey. There's about 200 in each school. So 200 at the high school, junior high, about 200, 180 maybe at the elementary. And we get a lot of kids, and we love having them. They are so much fun. Just because a lot of them now sit at the counter and they visit with us as they eat lunch, the high school kids mostly. And, you know, just get to know them and what they're doing and how's life. And we do have an app that they can pre-order. There's only a handful that want to do that. A lot of them just have cash, but they'll call in their order. And so my cooks during school lunch, one will focus on school kids, one will focus on other customers. Because they have such little time, we get them in and out. And we try to kind of have an idea what they like, so we have things a little bit prepared that we can just, you know, box up the fries and here you go, because the majority eat fries. Keen's bought JN's in around 1989, 90. Keynes built this while they had the little building open. If you look out there, there's a piece of cement, that's where the gas pumps were. And so the back door of J.N.'s store was right at the sidewalk of this store. The green wood that's on our bakery and stuff, it came from the bell tower of the old church, the old tufa stone church. And it was leaning. It has been falling down for years, and it was leaning, so my son got in the tractor bucket and he barely pushed and it came down and it was in perfect condition. And so we were able to use that, and we had just enough. The tin, the darker tin and the dark brown wood around there, that came from an old barn that was next to the church. The car is a Zimmerman. It still runs. It was driven last summer in a parade in Idaho. It belongs to my dad. It belonged to his dad. After the parade, it was just gonna sit in an enclosed trailer, and my husband had this great idea of, we should put the car in there. So he measured the doors, called my dad. He's like, I think we can make it good work. It has been a wonderful conversation piece. Like, people are like, how in the world did you get a car in here? And then when they find out that it runs, they just can't believe it. So it's a lot of fun to have it here and to have like that part of my family a part of things. Why do you love to be here?
I don't know. I like it here.
Do you get to talk to a lot of people?
Yeah.
Yeah, meet a lot of people?
Yes.
She loves being here, and she's always happy. So it's great because she makes us happy. And if she can tell we're having a bad day, you need a hug. And so the hugs change everything. My favorite thing about being here is meeting new people and catching up with old friends. I think it's just a sense of family in the community. Growing up, lived in a house that got flooded like 3 times. And I remember the last time, because I was old. I was 8. And they called and said, it had been raining, but the sun was shining and the rain was falling with the sun shining. And I said to my mom, do you think we're gonna have to move again? And she's like, no, it has to rain harder than that. And it was like 2 hours later, they called and said, the flood just crested in Duncan. It's headed your way, you have 12 hours. It was within an hour, we had trucks and trailers and people packing up our entire house. And I will never forget that. You know, just that people are so willing to help. It's like one big family. And then now being here at Meg's, because I know people from school, I know people from church, I know a few other people, but being here and having other people that live here come in that I didn't even know lived here, they've now become part of that family. We have a little farm at our house, so he's very involved in that. That's his favorite hobbies. He is the fire chief for the volunteer fire department. And then he works at the county. He's the deputy IT director at the county.
And he's lived here all of his life?
And he's lived here all his life, yeah.
And what about you?
I've lived here all my life.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, so, yep, so this is home. We're not going anywhere, you know. And this, when we started this, we knew this would be something that our kids would carry on later. I want it to still be the community, the gathering place, it feels like coming home. That's what I want it to be. And I was visiting with a man who was passing through. He was asking all about us, you know, he was very intrigued with what was here. As he was here talking to me, people were coming in that I know and are customers or live here in Fort Thomas that I've known for years, and how are you today? And, you know, first name basis kind of thing. And he was so overwhelmed by that. He's like, this doesn't happen. I said, it does here.